Senator Rank,
Present.
Senator Saleem, Senator Eglin,
Present.
Senator Wassenaar,
Present.
Senator Maddox,
Present.
Senator Hayes,
Present.
Senator Mackey, Senator Wen,
Present.
Senator Amasor,
Present.
Chief Justice Hurtado Olson,
Present.
Justice McNeil, Justice Adenega,
Present.
Justice Sampson.
Thank you.
Excuse me, you forgot the new justice.
Okay, I'm adding you to the roster. Thank you.
All right.
We got you.
Thank you.
We will now move into approval of the minutes. Are there any amendments to last meeting minutes? Hearing none, we will consider them approved. Are there any amendments to the agenda? Hearing no amendments, we will follow the agenda as written. We have one guest speaker today. Is the Associate Vice President of Financial Affairs, Eric Jones, here to talk to us about bursars.
Everyone doing today. I just want to thank you for giving a few minutes of your time to promote the survey that we're running into you today regarding renaming of the bursar office. My name is Eric Jones once again. I'm Associate Vice President of Financial Affairs. Along with me, I brought Janet Walker. She's our Assistant Bursar. Once again, the survey is running into you today. Currently, it will run through the end of May. And we're trying to get as much feedback as possible from the students regarding the bursar office and some suggested names that we put out there. So I'm just wanted to ask all of you to tell all of your fellow students to take that survey. Olivier has the direct link if you need it to be sent. But once again, it's sent to you today. It's 3 questions. It'll take you really quick to fill it out. And once again, just let all of your fellow students know, please to take it. Do you have any questions? Sure.
Just a quick question. Can you, if possible, I understand that it's not, but can you run through what the possible renamings are?
The 3 names that are on the survey. So one is Student Business Services, one is Student Business Services and Cashiering, one is University and Student Billing Office. University Student and Billing Office. I apologize. University and Student Billing Office. Yep. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I just want to know what prompted the decision for a name change or looking at the name change?
Sure. We wanted to align the bursar's name to describe more of the department's functions and what they do. The name bursar is a really kind of old name, so we're just trying to give it a clear definition for students and parents that come on campus.
Just one more. Have any other universities changed their bursar's office name, or would Towson be the first?
Some have. I did some research around universities in the region. One of the ones that I believe it was Rutgers that changed their name more recently. Within the University of Maryland system, I believe UMBC went through a name change a little bit ago. So once again, we're trying to do it so as far as with Towson students and parents, it would give a clear description of the department's functions. Any other questions?
If there's no other questions, please give him a round of applause. And senators, I sent the link out on the listserv, I think yesterday or 2 days ago, so you all should have it. Please put it in your emails that you send out to your student groups on a weekly basis. All right. Is there any public participation or student concerns? We will now move into communications, advisor remarks.
Good afternoon, everyone. So first, I'd like to start by congratulating everyone for a great election. Very proud of the way everybody went through elections and showed integrity and class poise, which was it's getting better and better and better every year for the last decade. So thank you very much for that, and congratulations to the next administration. Looking forward to working with everybody. Second, this week is That's right, Tiger Fest and Greek Week. So please make sure that you are going to every event and getting your fellow students to go to every event. Tonight, there's an event in CT Arena. One of our sororities is crossing a bunch of women. So get your tickets on Ticketmaster. And then we have our concert coming up on Thursday, and then Greek lip sync on Friday, and then on Saturday, we have the big breakfast and the big event. So please make sure you're participating and you're having a lot of fun, because this is part of the reason why you're in college, is to explore and to have fun and to take risks. So with that being said, I yield. Thank you.
Thank you. Appropriations Committee,
No report.
Government Operations Committee.
Hello, everyone. Really quickly, thank you to Senator Maddox for chairing in my absence while I was on vacation last week. I'm happy to report that GovOps passed resolutions 39 and 40 with amendments. And with that, I yield.
Thank you so much. Rules Committee.
Hi, everyone. Happy Tiger Tuesday. The committee made some slight changes to the accountability and ethics handbook. And after that, I asked them to vote, and we're officially done with the accountability and ethics handbook. So next up, we're moving to the bylaws. So please submit your changes before this upcoming Monday. And to the J board, please submit, reach out to me about your handbook that you're trying to pass, so we can figure out the time to review it. With that, I yield. Thank you.
Thank you. Treasurer Colquitt.
Happy Tiger Tuesday, everyone. No report.
Thank you. Attorney General Kapoor.
Okay, hi y'all, happy Tuesday. I don't know if you guys saw a lot of messages yesterday in the group me, but hopefully y'all did. Otherwise, I'm gonna reiterate some of it right now. Okay, so we know the year is coming to an end, so there may be decreased tasks for you. There also may not be, so make sure you're completing those tasks. But if you all do have more time and just need more office hours this week, going to CAB events does count as office hours this week, but you need to let me know which CAB event you're going to. There's another CAB event tomorrow. There's a CAB event after this, literally from 7 to 9. The CAB event on Thursday is Tiger Fest. If you do need another hour and are going to Tiger Fest, you can use that as an hour. And there's also a CAB event happening on Friday, which is their brunch, and you can also use that as an hour as well. Just make sure to show up to these CAB events. As SGA, we're also a part of CAB. CAB is a part of us, so make sure to support. There is an Entrepreneurship 101 event at the TU Startup, which is located kind of near Altus Uptown, and that's happening May 4th from 4 to 5. So on Wednesday next week from 4 to 5. The second SGA election is currently occurring right now. Petitions are due May 3rd, and that's not a Friday this time, so make sure to have that in your calendars if you are planning to run for any justice or senator positions. May 3rd is Tuesday, so before you come into GA, your petition should be turned in. A reminder, Career Center is coming to pre-meeting next week for a resume and cover letter workshop. And also, if you got an email from the Student Affairs Leadership Awards about RSVPing to show up, please RSVP if you will or will not be going as soon as possible. I'm pretty sure RSVPs end tomorrow, but SAL Awards are next Wednesday at 5. With that, I yield.
Thank you so much. Chief of Staff Moody.
Hey, everyone. So May 17th, we'll be canceling, which it should have been our last day, but we're gonna be canceling, and we're gonna do the inauguration for the next administration from 5 to 6:30 in this room. That I yield.
Thank you. Department of Academic Affairs.
Should I stand? Do you want us to stand?
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Quick announcement. So the appeal committee that does student withdrawals from certain courses, we've added another meeting. So if you really need to withdraw from a course, you have until May 6th now to just email asc@towson.edu. If it's imperative, I got you. I'll be at the meeting. So you have until May 6th. Also, I met with the library committee, and the construction is currently happening on level 3. is proposed to be done mid-July. I mean, Towson sometimes has issues with construction dates ending, but mid-July is proposed. And also, I've been having issues with the goat yoga vendor, but it's fine. I have a couple other, ideas. At goat yoga, one option, it might change from goats to puppies. If you're, I know. I'm really excited. So that is an option. I'll have more announcements soon. And with that, I yield.
Thank you so much. Campus Activities Board, Department of Civic Engagement.
Hello, everyone. Not much to report. I just want to say thank you to everyone who participated in Paint Yourself Green. We had over 250 students come down and learn about sustainability and sustainable initiatives, which is great to hear. But with that, I yield.
Thank you so much. Department of Community Outreach.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for everyone for submitting your service hours into Involved at TU. I'll be confirming all of those tomorrow, so those should be done. I did get a lot of service hours put in, so thank you guys for that. And they'll be updated. And if you want, I can reach out to you personally to tell you how much you have to do lab. Saturday is the big event, April 30th. I hope to see you all there. Make sure you're submitting an absence request ASAP. They should have been submitted by last night, but if you haven't, please do it by tonight because I need a total head count before 10:30 a.m. tomorrow. And a little bit about the big event. So check-in will be from 8:15 to 8:45. There'll be a breakfast, the big breakfast, as Advisor Leno mentioned. And then, so I'm excited. Our service spot is really nice. We got lucky. We're volunteering at the Towson Town Festival, which will be super easy. So we'll just be, helping vendors find their spots and just, working carnival booths and all that, easy stuff. So please, if you're hesitant, if you thought we were gonna be cleaning up in somebody's yard, we will not be doing that. Okay, SJ, don't do that. So please come out. I'm super excited. The weather is gonna be nice. And yeah, so with that, I yield. Oh, okay. Zakia. I'm Director. Chief of Staff.
Is this gonna be on campus or we're transported somewhere?
Yeah, so we'll have a bus. Who's driving this bus? And we'll have a bus. It's literally in Uptown, so if you can't make it on the bus, just tell me and you can just drive. It's in Uptown. Or walk, literally walk, yeah. Or bike, scooter, sustainability, don't waste gas. So yeah. Aziz, are you allowed to invite friends? Or they can come to the festival, but not really volunteer with us. Yeah. Finley?
Is there a dress code?
More information will follow on tomorrow. Yeah. Yes. Lizzie.
If we're doing it with another org and we already sent you that sign up, do you still want us to do an absence or?
You're good. I got you. Yeah. If you're doing it with another org and you told me that, you are fine. More questions? That's a great question. I'm assuming we're on one-ish.
Could you repeat the question in the mic? Or Isaiah, can you?
She asked what time does it end, and we're on 1. Any other questions? Oh, Jessica.
Okay, so the service does only start at 10 a.m. So we only need to be at the Towson Town Fest by 9:45. So if you do not want breakfast and are not, well, first of all, if you're not taking the bus, you need to let Director Thaxton and I know. We'll have a list, a more definite list of literally everybody tomorrow, sent out by the close of end of business day tomorrow. So that list will have all of your names. It'll have our location exact, the time, 10 to 1. But if you're not going to the breakfast and you've told us you won't be on the bus, you only need to be Uptown Towson at 9:45. So don't think of this as 8 a.m. to 1, okay? Was that it?
Yeah. So please just make sure you're letting me know if you're gonna be on the bus or if you're gonna carpool to Uptown Towson. That's really important. The Office of Civic Engagement needs our numbers. So yeah. And with that, if there's no more questions, I yield.
Thank you. Department of Diversity and Inclusion.
Hi, everyone. Hope you all have a good Tuesday. I don't have much to say. The only thing we're doing is that we're trying to end the year off with a yard sale event, trying, to get rid of some of the merch, in the office and everything, which is really cool. So if you have any merch or part of organizations that have like leftover merch they want to get rid of, you can let me know. We're thinking of like selling it really cheap and giving all to charity and everything. So yeah, and that's it. And if I yield.
Thank you. Department of Health and Wellness.
Happy Tiger Tuesday, everyone. This is just a reminder for all the people that signed up for the Zoom with the Cook Library about the academic commons and stuff like that. Please remember the Zoom is tomorrow, 12:45 to 1:45. And remember, you get a community service hour out of it. So please come. We really need your input. And also, I'm gonna need all hands on deck because Monday it's on us. Her. So I'm gonna need like everyone to help me out, whether it be like setting up or like just like being there, like is like fine. But and you can get office hours for helping.
Is there like a sign sheet for?
Yeah, there's a Google Docs that my AD made, so I'm gonna send it in, but really like just tell me like what you can't, like what times you can come, and like when you get there, I can just tell you what to do, you know what I mean? But just let me know, and it's office hours. And with that, I yield.
Thank you. Department of Special Projects.
Hi, y'all. Happy Tuesday. No report.
Thank you. Department of Student Organizations. Department of New Student Development.
Hey guys, happy Tiger Tuesday, no report.
Thank you. Greek Life Representative.
Hello. I'm gonna be honest, I'm so happy. Greek Week, it's been amazing so far. Like obstacle course relay was awesome. I really enjoyed that. And then the tug of war, I think my team did really good. So I'm really proud of them for that. And then football too. Like I've never had this much fun in Greek life in my life. This week's just been amazing. Like I honestly cannot wait to dance on stage and have Matt Leno judge me of my terrible dancing. So yeah, that's okay. So come out Friday at 7 p.m. at CQ. You're gonna watch me dance. I have the 60s theme, so a lot of good songs in that. So other than that, separate note, tomorrow I'm gonna be on the Hill virtually. I'll be talking to Senator Ben Cardin. Let's see who else. Representative Dutch Westenberg, and then Senator Chris Van Hollen on Greek issues in federal Greek bills that we're trying to pass in the Senate and the House of Representatives. I don't know why this is echoing, but yeah, if you guys like know these people and like want to give me some advice, I would definitely appreciate it because it's gonna be my first time. And with that, I yield.
Thank you. Transfer Council Representative.
Hello, everyone. My name is Felix Dunbar. I'm currently the treasurer for the Chancellor Council. This is a new Chancellor Council that was started by Mr. Edwards. Currently, we're in the process of making an event for May 6th, a family feud event. So hopefully you guys will come out and show support. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Freshman Council Representative.
Hey guys, what's the day? Nothing really much to report. We're just trying to push out one more event before the end of the semester. We did a good job. We appointed a new person before we ended the semester. Other than that, we're trying to push out at least one more community service event. I don't think we didn't do much with that, so we're trying to get that done. But other than that, we're trying to have an event hopefully next week or in the weeks to come for our last and final event of the semester. Thank you. With that, I yield.
Thank you. Disability Representative.
Hey y'all, so not much to report, just on the 4th of May? Yes, the 4th of May, I will be having a event which is like a disability forum. It will be very similar to the one that was done last semester, but it's going to be a bit more chill. It's going to be in Lithicum 339 at 7 p.m. I would love for you all to come and advertise. Hopefully I will have a flyer up soon for you. And with that, I yield.
Happy Tiger Tuesday, everyone. Hopefully next Tuesday we will have more people here. So everyone, I do suggest everyone take notes. I am doing a report for both President DeVoe and I, and we have a lot to report. So we have 2 GAs left. I know I'm probably going to cry in the last one. President Schatzel may or may not be coming to one of those 2. We will send communications about that once we get more about that. Since we only have 2 GAs left, for the committees, I need the resolutions by May 9th. That's the Monday before the last GA. So if you have bills that are currently in the middle of being written or anything, please, senators and directors, communicate. Try to get those done and into committee in a timely fashion. Please don't stress out our committees. Our committees we're working very fast. On top of that, if any bills can't get done because of time, I do intend to compile them and make sure they're handed off to the next vice president and pro temp. So don't worry if your bill gets lost in the shuffle. I will try to make sure that the next administration takes it on. This whole week and this upcoming weekend is going to be really, really fun. I know during summer retreat, a lot of us were talking about having fun events and really engaging the campus. This weekend, there's no excuse. There are so many things going on. Of course, there's all of CAV's events and Tiger Fest. But if you're not interested in going to Tiger Fest, CSA is having an event, LASSO has an event, and there's the sneaker ball. So there is no excuse for anyone who really wants to be engaged with campus. This weekend, there's so much going on. And I know student orgs have like 1,000,001 events this weekend as well. I'm super excited for the big event. Of course, as Director Thaxton says, this is really going to be our big community service time. So again, this is going to be big for us. We're going to take lots of pictures and really show SJ's commitment to the service to our 3 pillars. President DeVoe wants you all to know that we did submit our recommendation for the renaming committee. That's all she can provide at the moment because it's mostly top secret, but just know that that process is still going through. And on Wednesday, me and President DeVoe, we have our final meeting with President Schatzel for our administration. So once we finish that meeting, next GA, President DeVoe will give communications about what the conversations that happened there. We just had a meeting with Dr. Hurt this past Monday. It went really, really well. We talked about things such as Chartwells, as well as preparing for transitions for the next administration and things like that. If you need office hours, please let me know. I have like so many like little tasks that I have to get done. So please let me know. I'm more than happy to like share the wealth. It's mostly just easy like Google Drive cleaning, which is a lot of fun. I promise you, it's a lot of fun. So if you need office hours, you're sitting in the office and you need anything, please just text me. I'll try to respond as quickly as possible, send you all the links and everything you need to get all that done. Next, in May, me and President DeVoe, we have an event in the startup. We don't have a date yet, but once we get a date, we'll send that all to you. We're hoping to have Council Member Will Wando from Montgomery County come speak about the importance of local politics. And May 17th is our last day of the administration, meaning I want us all to stay strong up until May 17th. This also means that once May 17th comes around, myself, President DeVoe, and Attorney General Kapoor, we will be off focusing on life after. So if you do want to reach out, an email will be sent out to the entire current administration from me and President DeVoe. It will have our personal emails as well as our phone numbers for anyone who wants to reach out after, but I'm letting y'all know after exams, I will be focusing on finding a job. So there's that. And with that, I yield. Are there any opinions of the court?
No.
There's no unfinished business today. We'll now move into new business. Are there any motions on the floor? Sandra, Washington Mayor.
I move that we review resolution number 39.
Is there a second? Sandra Omasori. Is there any discussion? Okay, if not, we can move into a vote to review resolution number 39. All those in favor? Opposed or abstaining? Great, we got the motion passes. And we are now reviewing resolution number 39 concerning the change of the election timeline to occur in early mid-April and allow 3 weeks of transition. This was written by Senator Omasori and Senator Ring. So Vice President Ambush before.
Hi, yeah, so I requested this bill. This came about, because Chris Rundash saw the original bill that we passed last semester and realized there were some issues with it. For example, it didn't factor in Easter, it didn't factor in spring break. And so what this bill is saying, it just updates the language to make it so that there has to be at least 3 weeks of transition after the first election. So it's really just a simple update. It really doesn't change anything. It didn't change anything for this election, and it likely won't change anything for next election. It just makes it so we can better factor in Easter and the changes for spring break, because spring break's not always around the same like week every single year.
Thank you for that clarification. Senator Rink and Senator Omisori, do you guys have anything to add to the discussion? Okay, if you guys do not, any members of the General Assembly have anything to Treasurer Colquitt?
Or just one thing, I think it's a good bill. I don't know if I would consider it friendly, but just grammatically on starting the third whereas, it says, whereas at Bowie State University in their constitution it states. I think it will be easier, more easily read and more grammatically correct if we just say Bowie State University's SGA constitution states. And I would mimic that wording in all of the ones, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. I would consider that friendly just for grammar's sake, but recommendation.
Advisor Leno.
One of the other things I just wanted to mention too, in having conversations about this bill with Olivier and Jordan, I think one of the major things is transitioning, helps with the transitioning of the old board and new board if we do elections prior to a certain time. What we ran out of time in the last 12 years that I've been here is the elections occur and then you all go home during finals and just transitioning doesn't occur as good as it could. This sets the new student government board up with a better transition and gives us more time to maybe take a look at a budget before you actually leave for the summertime. So this, from my opinion, professional opinion, this is a very good bill. Barring language or friendly amendments or whatever, generally the administration supports this wholly because it makes it easier for us to be a better advisor to you because the timeline is better.
Thank you so much. Senator Rink, I know you're the chair of the IVOPS committee. Did you get to change the, okay, so we're good to go. Do we have any further comments, questions, concerns on? This is not a Senate bill, so this is also, I guess. We just have to change Senate bill to say resolution. So we'll just make that amendment as well, because this is not a Senate bill. So. Any more questions, comments, concerns before we vote on resolution number 39? Okay, seeing that there is none, we can now move into a vote on resolution number 39. All those in favor, opposed, or abstaining? Great, that the motion passes and resolution number 39 has passed. Are there any motions on the floor? Senator Maddox. Is there a second? Senator Hayes. Is there any discussion? Okay, if not, we can now move into a vote to review resolution number 40. All those in favor? Opposed or abstaining? Great, without the motion passes, we can now review resolution number 40 concerning the creation of a green fee line item at approximately 0.5% of the budget, which was written by Senator Maddox on behalf of Director Johnstone. Granted. Director Johnstone.
Yeah, hi. So this bill was brought up after the previous green fee bill unfortunately failed through discussions with Treasurer Colquitt, the Assistant Director of Sustainability, Patty Watson, President DeVoe. We decided that this was the best way to go to help establish some sort of sustainability in the SGA and therefore in the student body. So just to clear up some confusion, it wouldn't be any sort of fee for the students. it would just be a line item in the next year's budget and hopefully the subsequent year's budget for funds that can only be used for sustainable initiatives. If you guys can recall the previous bill's PowerPoint, it brought up a lot of examples of what funds could be used for. I have also talked with the sorry, the verdict. What are they called? I'm so sorry, I cannot remember. Yeah, Campus Rec, thank you. So the Campus Rec team about possibly creating a bike station. So that would probably be outside the union, where people could go and fix their bikes if something ever happens to them. Of course, we need money to do this, and this would be a good place to get those funds. Of course, it's just one of the many projects that could be used for it. So yeah, I guess I'll just leave that.
You, Senator Meredith, anything else to add? And you have a mic.
Howdy, y'all.
Hey guys, so I just wanted to point out that in the past, there was a green fee in the past. It directed $30,000 into events, and that was in 2009. So adjusted for inflation, that would be more now. But this green fee in the past helped set up things like the water bottle filling stations. That it set up a pilot program for those, and now you see them all around campus. It set up LED lightings, and I think it said Newell in the document that Jane provided, and now those are in every room on campus. And also some electronic recycling stations, which are in most buildings around campus. So this is like a project that can have like substantial impacts for years to come. So yeah, I'd say.
Thank you, Director Edwards.
Okay, so just as a general question, like I may not know, so just bear with me. So the director of civic engagement already gets a budget, correct? Like they already have their own line item. So can't the director of civic engagement just use that line item to fund these initiatives rather than allocating another portion of money for it? I don't know, I'm just asking.
Sure, real quick, can you answer that question?
Okay, so the line items that are currently in the budget, there's no requirement to my knowledge that those items be funded. So for example, when our incoming treasurer makes the budget, she can put $0 for sustainability if she wants, and if the Senate approves it. What this bill does is just ensures that there is money that goes into not only the director's budget, but specifically to spur sustainability projects within the student body, which the student body does not have access to director budgets. So does that clarify that? And then on another point, I would consider it friendly just to remove the $sign to the front of each amount listed here. As well as I believe it will be 0.005% of the budget, not 0.5. That's a much larger number.
I believe the 0.05 would be a formal one because it changes the meaning of that percentage. So can you make that a recommendation and
He's doing some math right now.
I might be wrong, actually, so I'm sorry. I think we can disregard what I just said. Yeah, we can. So just the first one.
Senator Rankin?
Okay, I have, that's not. Okay, I have one friendly amendment, which is just to add the rest of the therefore be resolved phrase, which is the 100% administration of the Towson University student government. So on and so forth. And then I have a comment that I want to make sure I'm understanding. So this pot of money, the intention is for people other than the SGA to be able to apply to use this money, correct? So I would like the Senate to think about whether we should specify that, because I don't see like anything saying that like this is separate from like an SG. It says fund, which implies, but I just want to bring the conversation about whether it would be prudent for like future reference to add in something specific about that.
Director Johnson.
Yeah, I'd like to make a formal amendment to the bill stating, whereas this fund will be utilized for student-led projects.
So this is a formal recommendation here. Can you repeat that one more time? Whereas,
Whereas this fund would be used for student-led activities.
initiatives,
Yeah, that's-
green initiatives. Okay, thank you. Does anyone accept that recommendation? Senator Maddox,
Accept.
is there a second? Senator Ring?
I second.
Okay. Okay, is there any discussion? Yes, Representative.
I just want to point out that utilize is not grammatically correct. I don't know if that's a huge issue, but the correct word would be used. Because utilize means use it in a way you would not traditionally use it. And because money is traditionally used like that, it would just be used.
So the recommendation would say this fund would be used, right, instead of utilized. That's a friendly, we can fix that. Do we have any further comments on this recommendation? Before we vote on it? Okay, if not, we can now move into a vote to add the whereas. That would say that this fund will be used by students for green initiatives. All those in favor? Opposed? Or abstaining? Great, with that, the motion passes. That whereas will be added. Okay, we're back on the discussion on the bill as a whole. Director Jackson.
All right, so from my understanding, our budget actually does run kind of tight. And I was wondering, since this is taking like 5%, like, do you know any specific line items that this might be taken from to fund this? Or like how it would be funded?
Do we have someone who can answer that question? Yes, Director Johnstone.
Yeah, so this would only be 0.5%, so half of a percentage.
Okay.
So it wouldn't be terribly much. I believe Jordan Treasurer Colquitt might not know more about where the budget would be, if you would like to answer more clearly.
Yeah, I think your response, Director Johnson, kind of answers it. It's a lot less than like, if we're gonna be 5%. But like, for example, in this budget cycle, it would only be like $7,500, which is not hard to find that. So,
Senator Rushner.
I have a question. So the other where that you stated that this fund will be used for student-led activities, but the therefore be resolved says that the fund will be controlled by Towson's University Civic Engagement Committee. Like who exactly will be controlling the funds, the students or the committee?
So it will be overseen or solved. The Civic Engagement Sustainability Committee within SJ will overview the spending of it. Similar to Grant Review Committee, we overview and approve requests for all other finances through orgs and students. They would just oversee the applications if we get any. That can be, after the bills pass. But they would oversee it. They can use it for their own projects, and also they would oversee the students' applications to it, if that's correct, Director Johnson.
This is just a question I have for clarification. In the event that this does not get used, where would the money stay? Would it still be something that exists within our budget, or would it not? if that makes sense.
So if there's no like applications to the fund, or if the director of civic engagement doesn't use it for anything, it would go into like, it just would die, like the money just wouldn't be used. Similar to any other line item in the budget, if the money goes unspent, it just like kind of goes towards the account.
For that clarification, do we have any more questions, comments, concerns on resolution number 40 as a whole before we proceed to a vote? Director Edwards?
Okay, so just as like, well, I guess this will be clarification. This will just kind of be like a suggestion and you guys could agree or disagree. But seeing as like the line item for the director of civic engagement can change each year, can we like revise this bill and just say 0.05% of whatever that line item for civic engagement be allocated towards this sustainability rather than allocating another like, because I just did the math, it would be like $8,500. I mean, I guess it's not that much, but I'm just saying, like, wouldn't it be better to like just 0.5% of the director of civic engagement budget be, do you understand what I'm saying? Does it make sense?
Director Johnstone?
So the intention of this bill, and let me know if this will help with your answer or anything, but we wanted to make sure that there was a separation between the director of civic engagement sustainability and their projects and the student green initiatives. So if everything was in my budget or in the future director of civic engagement and sustainability's budget, then they could potentially use that all for an events or projects or anything else. And this fund wouldn't be able to be used for a SGA initiation, but rather it would have to be used for a student group who wants to put in another water fountain or build a bike repair station or something of that sort. It's a lot easier, in my opinion, to do this rather than to make a separate bill stating, okay, the civic engagement director gets this much funds, this much of those funds have to be put towards this initiative, blank, blank, whatever.
Thank you.
So,
Yeah, it makes sense.
thank you.
Okay, do we have any more questions, comments, concerns? Hold on. If not, we'll now move into a vote on resolution number 40 as a whole. All those in favor? Opposed? Or abstaining? Great, with that, the motion passes and resolution is approved. That concludes our new business for today. Do we have any announcements? Director DMA?
I'm sorry, I forgot to say this during my report, but It's On Us is also available for cap points. So for like anyone who's like a part of Greek life or anything, the Greek life rep can like tell like your people, but like it's eligible for cap points if you like go to the event. But yeah.
Thank you. Do we have any more announcements before we adjourn for the day? Okay, if not, are there any motions on the floor? Senator Gordon? Is there a second? Senator Mackey? Is there any discussion? Okay, if not, we can move into a vote to adjourn. All those in favor?